Hey everybody, Marisa here from She Knows Crypto with a quick tutorial on how to transition yourself from a life without a password manager to a very simple life with a password manager. Why would you want to do that? Well, the primary reason should be security. You're more secure. Investing in crypto, you really want to think about security. But that's the best reason. A really good reason is it's much easier. It seems like it can be cumbersome in the beginning, which is why I'm doing this video. But it's going to make your life easier if you forget a particular password, to not have the same password and variations of a password. It's just complex. And everyone that I've helped transition to a password manager has thanked me. And I've thanked myself for actually taking the leap a few years ago. So in this example and tutorial, we're going to use LastPass. So I will jump into how to download it and set it up. The first thing before we get to any of that is I need for you to decide what your master password is. So this is the password that's going to give you access to all of the passwords. Just one that you have to remember, your master password. Why just one? Because all of the other passwords for everything else that you use is going to be a different randomly generated password that you don't have to remember. They won't be the same as each other, and you'll keep them in your manager like a little box, and if you need them, you use the master password, open it up, and pick out whichever password you need. And you only have to remember the one master password. So that's why it's so important. And it is important that it's something that is complex enough, a mixture of numbers and letters, upper and lowercase, that you can remember very easily. So I want you to decide that before we continue on with the tutorial. What is my master password? It needs to be 12 characters long, upper and lowercase letters, and a number. So how do we do this? Think of something, an event, something significant in your life, a story to tell. You want it to be like a sentence that happens to have a number in it. So I married insert name in 2018. So insert name. You would capitalize logically the I and the name of the person, and then you've got numbers in there, and you remember that. Or if you have a child, I had Tony in 2006. Capitalize the I. Or Tony loves me since 2006. So answer or places even. You can say, for me, I went to Brazil in 2011. It could be any type of, put in a proper name there so you'll know which letter to capitalize, and some type of date is helpful for the number, or an age, or something like a significant number in your life. Insert that in that sentence. So think of a passphrase, write that down, make sure that it's at least 12 characters, it's got an upper and lowercase and a number. And then we can head to set up LastPass. Let's do that. I'll share my screen with you. Here we go. And we're going to start, not by going to LastPass, but typing in your Google search, LastPass Chrome extension. That right there, LastPass Chrome extension. It's going to search, and the first result should be from the Chrome Web Store. Now I'm doing this in Chrome, but it also works for the other browsers, Firefox, but you need to have whatever extension of the browser you're using. Add the extension because that's the primary tool it uses to remember all your, to insert all your passwords into each application. So go ahead and add that, add to Chrome. For you, I'm gonna move my head here. I've got it added. So once you add it, it should automatically prompt you to go to LastPass.com. If it does not, after it's added as an extension, go to LastPass.com. Next to that star for your favorites in the Chrome, you should see this grayed out icon. So what you're going to do is say, get LastPass for free. They have upgraded versions, but everything you should need should be in the free version. And here they are, they're showing you exactly where you need to go. Hit this grayed out icon. And what it's going to say is get started with your email. So I'm going to type in email here. And then hit create an account. Now, here's where you enter your master password. This is very important. Make sure that it is enough numbers and letters and that they match. Oop, I didn't do it. Okay. And you get it correct. That's why it makes you do it 2 times. You can put a hint for yourself, whatever it is. That's a hint for you. Nobody else will see it. So if it is your wedding date or the birth of a child or any of those things, or a song that you have, you can put that hint if you'd like. Then click next. And it's setting things up. Dun, dun, dun. What it's going to go immediately to is to your LastPass vault. So anytime, this is where all the passwords are kept. If you want to go in, if you want to change them, it's got a lot of different features that you have here. If you look down towards the bottom, there's a plus sign. You can manually add passwords. I don't recommend that. I recommend another way that I'll show you in just a moment. But you can also add a secure note. You can add your bank account, your driver's license, documents, all kinds of things you can keep in there. But let's just start with passwords, okay? Passwords. Awesome. You can take the tour here, all of those things. All of these things are in your vaults. So when you click the icon at the top, you have the option to go into your vaults, see all your items. You can generate a secure password. If you're setting up a new account and you want to generate a secure password, that's the way to do that. Account options and locking yourself out. So should you log into your device, occasionally it won't automatically log in, or you can change your settings that it doesn't, but it will prompt you here to enter your master password. So we've got the vault set up. What do we do first? The first thing that I recommend you doing, you've got your master password and your vault is ready to start storing passwords for you. So the next step is resetting all of your passwords, all of them. No joke. But you don't have to do them all today. What you should do today is the ones you use all the time, or the ones that need the most security. So you should do your mail. If you use Gmail or Yahoo, do your mail password. Do all your social media passwords, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those. Put those in there. And then your bank accounts, or at least your primary one. So let's say, for instance, we've got this here. We'll do it with Gmail. Okay, here in Gmail, you're going to go, if you use Gmail, but I'll walk you through how to change your password in Gmail. You're going to go to this My Account. Click on My Account. It's going to take you, this is resetting the password. You're using Google to all your Google stuffs. Gmail, Maps, YouTube, all of those things. So scroll down to where it says Sign In and Security on the left. Click Signing Into Google. And then you've got your password sign-in method. I just changed this one, so let's change it again. Click that. Change that password. Only going to have to do this once. So verify your password. Type it in there. Click Next. And it will prompt you to create another password. So if you see here, there's 2 ways to do that. If you don't see this icon here, this little lock with a circle around it, that it's generate a new password icon, you can go up top to the extension, click that, and it'll say generate a new password. You can click that there. You want it to be at least 12. You can change it here with this guy. You don't want it to be 36, but at least 12. 13 for me, why not? Upper and lowercase, numbers, symbols, check all the boxes. Why not? You're not going to remember it anyway. The more characters you have, the more secure it is. So you would copy that there and then paste it into here. But a lot easier, since it's showing up, it doesn't show up on every single website. You've got this little icon here. Click this bad boy, and it'll drop down, and it'll generate a password for you. I like to hit copy just to put it on the clipboard first, and then you can hit this red button that just generates and fills. Why do I hit copy? Just in case something dorks and it changes the password and I never saw it anyway, I can put it on the clipboard or put it in a text file, and I've got it somewhere, because that's happened to me. And then you just click change your password. And give it a second here to save. Your password has changed. Now, what can happen is occasionally a pop-up will come up here and they will see that you've changed your password. They being LastPass. Oh, you changed your password. Do you want us to update it? Yes. In this case, since I don't have it there, did not ask me. So I'm going to go into LastPass. Why is this not open? Then we're going to hit add an item, password, mail.google.com. You can put your name if you want, your username. For me, it's sheenascrypto@gmail.com. The password I had on the clipboard conveniently, and save. You notice you can also put any other notes there if you want to put other Gmail passwords specifically in here, any kind of notes, whatever, some other, anything related to that account, actually, you can put in there as well as a secure note. And then you click save. Oh, it does make me put a name. Put my name, Marisa. Bam, it's in the bowls. Isn't that awesome? So that's what you'll essentially do is you will go from place to place, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, go to each of those things, and go to the section where it's reset password and do that. Input that. As you go, it will remember if you need to make updates, and it'll say in the top right corner, add to site, add to site. As you make a new account, let's say, for example, you wanted to sign on to Amazon. Let me create an Amazon account. Let's pretend you didn't have one already. If you did, you already reset it. But we go to Amazon and create an Amazon account. Put my name here, Marisa SKC. My email, gmail.com. It's not really an email that I check, so you're just sending me emails to that. And then here, you generate a password, fill password, it's in there, create your account. Dun, dun, dun. You got your new account here. And look at that, boom. This site has been added to your LastPass vault. Now you've got a couple choices here. You can edit, and it'll open up the vault and change whatever. You can add a note. You can remove and say, oh no, don't change the password, or don't add this account at all, or just okay. So if you're updating one, it should automatically sense that you're updating a password, changing the password. If it doesn't sense that, you can manually do it as I just showed you. Or if it does sense it, as we did now, we created a brand new Amazon.com account. Just click OK and move right along. So you don't need to do this for every single password that you have, but start with your mail and your social media and your bank accounts. So take 20 minutes, change those, and then each day as you go to a new site, say you go into your Amazon site and you type in your dog's name and your dog's birthday. Oh, darn. Okay, well, let's just reset this. You can either do reset the password somewhere in there, or you can do forgot your password. I find sometimes that doing forgot your password rather than figuring out where the reset your password is. So if you got your email open, you hit forgot password, it sends you a link, and you can just automatically do your LastPass update to the password, generate a password, save the password, boom. So either one of those things. So the most important thing, strong master password. Stop sharing. Strong master password, write that down, same way that I told you before. Write that down, keep it in a safe place, or just keep it up here. And then just slowly change your passwords. Each day as you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot about Pinterest. Let me change my Pinterest. Or you go to a new shopping site that you have to log into, or whatever it may be that you log into, or a credit card that you forgot. Oh, it was this one. And just get everything in there so you don't have random Post-it notes and all of these weird things. The last thing of security that I'll leave you with is all of this is great if you just open your laptop and boom, your LastPass is working in your password manager because you don't set it to like change every time. Your extra line of security is a password on your laptop. You need to have a password, a strong password. Can it be the same one? If you want. I mean, essentially, if they've got your LastPass, they got your whole life anyway. Why not your laptop too? If you're able to remember 2 different strong passwords, 2 strong events, you trust yourself to do that, that would be even better. That's what I do. So yeah, that is your easy transition over to LastPass and having a password manager. I promise you your life will feel better. So you've got that extension on your laptop or desktop through your browser. You can also go to the App Store in your phone. So whichever it is, Google Play or the Apple Store, download the LastPass, log in with your master password, and then when you go into your apps, you open Facebook or whatever it is on your phone, you don't have to remember the password either. It automatically populates for you and you're logged in right through your phone. Do it on your iPad also. Every device you have, put the LastPass app on it, and you're good. Super golden. I promise you'll sleep better at night. So thank you so much for listening to this tutorial. I hope it helps you out. And comments, if you have any comments or any suggestions or any of those things, feedback, I'd love to hear it. And again, this is Marisa from She Knows Crypto, making sure you have a password manager, because if you're doing cryptocurrency, the highest level of security and the most basic one is a password manager. So good luck, everyone. Thanks a lot for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.